closing statements, and by the flip of the coin, Ms. Ayotte, you are first. You have 2 minutes.
There's a real clear choice in this election, and the differences between Congressman Hodes and I are very stark. Congressman Hodes believes that our country is on the right track because he supported the policies of the last 4 years when he's been in Congress, the Obama-Pelosi agenda, and I don't. He's voted for more spending, higher taxes, and deficits as far as the eye can see. For every problem that New Hampshire faces, he thinks that there's a big Washington solution, and I fundamentally disagree. So where do I stand? We need to help our small businesses in this difficult economy. We need to cut taxes and get Washington out of our lives. And you and I know that it's not Washington or the government that's going to create the jobs right now for the college students that are here at St. A's and graduating. It's our small business owners, small business families like my husband Joe and I have, and many of you in this room have, that are going to create these jobs. And to protect our economic future, we need to get our fiscal house in order. And that means right now, to stop this spending. When Congressman Hodes has been in Congress, the deficit has increased over 500%. He's voted for spending bill after spending bill, and his past record is one that we can expect going forward in the future if he serves in the United States Senate. We need to live within our means and get our budget balanced. We cannot afford to create more debt and to reduce the opportunities for those in our country who are now graduating from college and the future generations of this country. Congressman Hodes is running from his own record. That's why he wants to talk about personal attacks and emails, because he doesn't want to talk about the issues that really matter, and that is the fundamental difference between us of I want lower spending, less government, and fiscal responsibility to create a positive climate for our small businesses. And I'm certainly proud of my record as the Attorney General of this state. I made some tough decisions as the Attorney General, and that's why I have overwhelming support from the police officers on the beat that I worked with, and frankly, they find his attacks despicable. We've got to get our country right back on track right now, and I know that it won't be easy. We're going to have to make some tough decisions and bring that tough leadership to Washington. Most of all, I'll be accountable to you, to listen to you, to make sure that as we go forward to make these tough decisions to get our country on a fiscally responsible path, that they reflect your concerns. If you want smaller government, lower taxes, and someone who will fight for a balanced budget, I ask for your vote in this important election for New Hampshire and our country. Thank you very much for having me today.
Ms. Ayotte, thank you. Mr. Hodes, 2 minutes.
There's serious work to be done, and New Hampshire deserves a senator who will act with integrity and independence in the interest of the people of New Hampshire, not their own interest, not in the interest of the special interests. Very sadly, what we have seen is that Ms. Ayotte, from 2006 on, was thinking about her personal political gain. She told the governor and the people of this state when she was reappointed that she wouldn't run for office. She'd already decided to run for office. Justice and politics shouldn't mix. It's a matter of integrity, it's a matter of credibility, and ultimately it's a matter of the character that the people of New Hampshire deserve from their United States Senator. Somebody who'll put the people above their own personal political gain. Ms. Ayotte stands on the side of the wealthy. She'd give millionaires and billionaires tax cuts that would drive our deficit deeper in the hole by $700 billion. Those same millionaires and billionaires, unnamed backers of the smearing television ads, are funneling millions and millions of dollars into New Hampshire, backing Ms. Ayotte to buy our election. She's stood by them. She's never said anything about them. They're standing in the shadows. New Hampshire deserves better. The millionaires, the oil executives, the Wall Street CEOs who drove this economy into its knees, who drove our country into a ditch, don't need another United States senator to do their bidding in Washington. I've stood up to them. I've stood up to my own party. I've stood up to the bureaucrats. I'll stand up to anybody who gets in the way of the people of New Hampshire, because I put the people of New Hampshire first. I'll never act for my own personal political gain. I'll always be independent, and I'll answer only to the people of New Hampshire. Voters deserve it. Our kids, our grandkids need it. Our future depends on it. The stakes in this election are too high to trust the United States Senate to somebody who's in the pocket of the special interests and who puts personal political gain over the interests of the people of New Hampshire.